Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So today I'm going to be reading Surah Baqarah, ayah number 217 to 225. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Fighting in the sacred months. They ask you, O Prophet, about fighting in the sacred months. Say, fighting during these months is a great sin, but hindering others from the path of Allah, rejecting Him and expelling the worshippers from the sacred mosque is a greater sin in the sight of Allah. For persecution is far worse than killing, and they will not stop fighting you until they turn away from the faith if they can. And whoever among you renounces their own faith and dies as a disbeliever, their deeds will become void in this life and in the hereafter. It is they who will be the residents of fire, they will be there forever. Reward of the devout. Surely those who have believed, immigrated and struggled in the way of Allah, they can hope for Allah's mercy, and Allah is all forgiving and most merciful. Questions to the Prophet. They ask you, O Prophet, about intoxicants and gambling. Say, there is great evil in both, as well as some benefits for people, but the evil outweighs their benefit. They also ask you, O Prophet, of what they should donate. Say, whatever you can spare. This is how Allah makes His revelations clear to you believers, so perhaps you may reflect upon this world and hereafter. And they ask you, O Prophet, concerning orphans. Say, improving their condition is best, and if you partner with them, then they are bonded with you in faith. And Allah knows who intends harm and who intends good. Had Allah willed, He could have made it difficult for you. Surely Allah is Almighty, all wise. Marrying believers. Do not marry polytheistic women until they believe, for believing slave woman is better than a free polytheist, even though she may look pleasant to you. And do not marry your women to polytheistic men until they believe, for believing slave man is better than a free polytheist, even though he may look pleasant to you. They invite you to the fire, while Allah invites you to paradise and forgiveness by His grace. He makes His revelations clear to the people, so perhaps they may be mindful. They ask you, O Prophet, about menstruation. Say, beware of its harm. So keep away and do not have intimate relations with your wives during their monthly cycles until they are purified. When they purify themselves, and you may approach them in the manner specified by Allah. Surely Allah loves those who always turn to Him in repentance and those who purify themselves. Your wives are like farmland for you, so approach them consensually as you please, and send forth something good for yourselves. Be mindful of Allah and know that you will meet Him and give good news to the believers. Rules regarding oaths. Do not use Allah's name in your oaths as an excuse for not doing good, not guarding against evil, or not making peace between people. And Allah is all hearing, all knowing. Allah will not hold you accountable for unintentional oaths, but for what you have intended in your hearts, and Allah is all forgiving and most forbearing. That's all for today. Inshallah, I'll continue tomorrow. Fi amanillah.